anybody shows up since I skipped out last week. Maybe nobody's going to show up. Wouldn't that be weird? I guess is what I would deserve. Huh. All right. Well, maybe. Kind of. Sort of. Says I'm live. There I am. All right. I just need people to show up and talk. I'm changing my mind. What's up, Big Nick? How you doing? Thanks for showing up. Thanks for saying something. Hope you're having a good day. I was not here last week because I went to see Theo Vaughn. Yeah, he was. I was not a big fan. Hey, what's up, Jamal? I was not a big fan before we went. Precious, I appreciate you stopping by as always. Enjoy your lunch. You know, I'm always happy to see you. Have a great day. I was not a big fan of Theo's before as of his comedy. I've always liked him until I went and saw him, and he was absolutely hilarious. And I'll damn sure go see him again. He has my twisted sense of humor. I guess if I had to pick one, it would be DC, but that's from my childhood because I lean more towards the DC. But I'm really not like hardcore like a lot of people are. Like it's one or the other. It's just I read more DC comics when I was a kid, so I guess I would pick DC. All right off the bat, questions. I like that. Outstanding. Yeah, I like when people ask questions, especially hard ones. That wasn't hard, but I like when people ask questions when they make me think. I like some of it. I can take him in short spurts. Oh, wait, I was thinking the wrong guy. Yes, I do like Shane. I don't know why I was thinking of someone else. Yes, I do like his stand-up. Some people are surprised by the people that I don't like. I haven't watched it, but from what I've seen from the previews, it probably could have been done better. It almost looks like they were just phoning it in. And if the previews are making it look that way, I can only imagine how the movie is, because the previews are supposed to be the best part to make you want to, I've got to see this. But from what I've seen, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't inspired to go see it. So, yeah, he does do a good Trump impression. There's some comedians that I don't like that usually shock people. Like I don't like Gabriel Iglesias. They also call him, what was that, Fluffy? I don't like him. He's a funny guy. I don't like his stand-up. Mickey, what's up, buddy? Man, I like this. People showed up right off the bat, talking, getting into conversations. I love it. My coffee hasn't even cooled off. That's how close it was for me getting here today. And I sure need coffee today. I added some new shit to my workout. I thought I was going to die. I was all shaky and stuff. But I highly recommend, if you've never seen Theo Vaughn live, and I'm not talking about watching him on TV or clips, if you have never been there in person, go see him live. Yeah, I think I think the new Karate Kid will probably be good. Nick, that is correct. And I can't stand that. And one of the things Theo said right off the bat was, you can't cancel me. I don't care. And that's exactly how I feel. The only reason I watch my language and some subject matter here on YouTube is because it affects my money. That's the only reason. If it didn't affect my money, y'all would get me full-fledged, my out there sense of humor, my language. You get the real deal. But y'all get to see a toned down version, and it's only because of money. In the beginning, when I first started doing this, I didn't care. Oh, yeah? I'll check it out. The last one I did not like. You notice I didn't react to it. Hey, my mom's watching. All right. So I'll add that to my list. Sorry, I got a new phone, so it's taking me. I've always been a dedicated iPhone user. I just switched to Android, so I'm having to figure it out. Oh, wait, what the hell did I look at pictures for? Okay. I don't have one specific style of shows. It really depends on my mood. But I normally watch funny sitcoms like Friends, Rules of Engagement, that kind of stuff. But I also like CSI, that kind of stuff. I like some of Sebastian's stuff. I'm not real big on him. I like some of his stuff. He's hit and miss with me. Open the wrong app. See, I told you I'm trying to get used to this. Notes. This week, I'm adding your song to my list. Oh yeah, that sucked. Val Kilmer passing away. I mean, I'm not really surprised, but I really like that guy a lot. Boy, I have a whole bunch of stuff I have to skip through that I don't like. And Mickey, it will be next week before I'll even get to that because I'm kind of behind. But I'm adding it right now. Human. But I will check it out. And the reason I didn't react to that last one, like I said, I didn't like it, and I can't stand listening to Liliac fans when I don't like something that they think I should like. Okay. Yeah, it depends on if they have someone editing, if they do it themselves. There's a whole bunch of variables that go into it. But back to Jamal's question. So mostly it's like I said, the funny sitcoms. I watch a little reality TV, usually like remodeling homes. I don't get into the whole phony ass like housewives of BFE or any shit like that. I used to watch some reality shows. I guess occasionally I still do, but I'm not dedicated to those. I watch a lot of nerdy shit like documentaries, stuff like that. But usually when I'm, oh, what was that? Me and my granddaughter just watched Trap. That was pretty good. It's not a TV show. It was a movie on Netflix. That was pretty good. I'm fascinated with serial killers. I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. I meant cereal, Cereal. People that eat a lot of cereal, YouTube, AI. Oh, Reba. I love Reba. Yeah, I can't get into Happy Place either, or Happy's Place. I can't really get into that either. I have not watched Green Arrow. I haven't even seen that. I haven't even seen it previewed because they tailor your stuff to you. But I'll look through it and see if I can find it. I'll give it a shot. I usually check out stuff that y'all recommend. Sometimes I find gems, and sometimes I find, oh, why did they do that? Well, they got against me. But yeah, Happy's Place just doesn't slap like Reba's did. I loved Reba. I like Reba, but I like the TV show. I got a bunch of pictures of her around here somewhere. I believe that was the second concert me and my wife went to when we first started dating. Was it the second or the first? Because I took her to see Travis Tritt, Trisha Yearwood, and Lil Texas. And we went and saw Reba, Tracy Byrd, and John Michael Montgomery. I can't remember which one was first. But they were real close together. Reba puts on a fantastic show. You get your money's worth. Her alone. Yeah? So you already know what I was saying. Yeah, definitely get your money's worth with her. Travis Tritt, his show isn't high energy as it used to be now, but it's still a good show. We saw him with Charlie Daniels and the Cadillac 3. That turned out to be Charlie Daniels' last tour before he passed. A lot of costume changes, a lot. When we saw her and the show opened, she was wearing this really big, elaborate costume, and then she literally stepped out of it. It opened like 2 doors, and she stepped out of it. But yeah, it does a lot of costume changes. Jamal, I also watch a lot of I'm trying to become a better person, so I watch a lot of mind stuff to become more. I'm not trying to become Buddhist, but a lot of their philosophies to help calm me. I'm really a violent person, and I'm working really hard to not be. Pretty volatile, high strung. I mean, I'm funny and nice, but I can be pretty scary. We're having a conversation. Did I freeze up or something? There for a minute, we're talking about 3 different things. That was going great. There we go. What's up, Living? Trying to get my coffee down. Get woke up. Oh, well, I guess I can answer that. Hey, Spec, what's up, buddy? First thing you should know is I'm not a big basketball fan. I really enjoy playing basketball, not so much watching it. However, I might be able to give you my top 5 of all time. Naturally, Jordan, Bird, Dr. J. I'm not going to say one that everybody should be in everybody's top 5 because I'm not a fan of his as a person. I'm not saying he wasn't a great player. Kobe is who I'm not going to say. I know he rates up there, but I've never liked Kobe. Ever. Never, ever. But he's a given in most people's top 5. He is a given. I'm not saying he wasn't a great player. I'm not saying that at all. I guess it's just kind of shitty that I'm using a personal opinion. I like Spud Webb. Yeah, no, I do not like Kobe. I have never liked Kobe. Uh, and see, at least I'm honest. If I was just here trying to get likes and kiss people's ass, he would have been the first person I said. Because I think in a lot of people's list, he would be the first person said. Um, hmm. Um, I almost don't want to say this guy, but based on, I mean, I don't dislike him, but I think he's underrated player. I think Rodman was actually a good player. I don't know that he's quite my top 5. I say he's definitely my top 10. And I know that's probably really going to piss you off. You're like, oh my God, he don't like Kobe, but he likes him, Rodman. Um, Magic. I really like Steve Nash, but I don't know if I would put him. Yeah, I'm not real impressed with Shaq either. I like Shaq. I'm going through puberty. I like Shaq, but I don't think he was a great player. Just my personal opinion. But I do like him. He seems like a likable guy. Yeah, I'm not a big LeBron fan either. Uh, um, like I said, I'm not a big basketball fan, so it's really hard for me to pick. I got into NBA for a short. I don't mean I got into the watching it for a very short time, late '80s, early '90s. But shit, maybe I can't pick a top 5. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a bunch. There's a bunch that I think are kind of obvious, or that it would make most people's list. But some of them, I almost feel like Mickey said that they're overrated. uh, when I was in AIT, there was a female Harlem Globetrotter in my company, and holy shit, could she play? I used to enjoy the slam dunk contest too. Uh, I guess it's kind of like for me. Like, see, I'm a big baseball fan. I love, love, love baseball. That's exactly what I was fixing to say. It seems like it crossed over, like home run derbies. I don't really enjoy watching them anymore. Back in the day, I was always fascinated with the way those guys would just constantly clanking them out. But it's really not that much fun to watch anymore because it's almost a given. But yeah, I'm a big baseball fan. I love baseball. I love golf. I don't even like football as much as I used to because it's become a bunch of pussies, overpaid pussies. I'm not saying there's not any good players still, but oh yeah, I've seen a lot of that. It pops up on my TikTok. I watched one video, so it pops up on my TikTok a lot. The guys talking about Larry Bird's trash talking, and they said, "Well, you can't really call it trash talking because he would tell you what he's going to do, and then he would do it, so he could back it up." But my favorite thing was when he yelled at the other team's coach, "You can't be putting a white guy on me. That's not right." But yeah, Jamal, I think a lot of sports have gotten to the point where it's just, but football has really just turned into a bunch of silly. I can't, all the rules. I like old school football, not I stubbed my toe and I got to go home. Like where you broke your leg, but you still wanted to be in there and play. Spec, if it will let you turn it on, hell yeah, turn it on. Anything you're bringing in is more than what you're making for nothing. So if it'll let you turn it on, turn it on. And they're fixing to change the way they're doing it. So there's a better potential. So if it'll let you turn it on, go ahead and turn it on. I turned mine on as soon as I was ready, or as soon as I was eligible. I made 3 cents my first day. I actually have 3 pennies in a little thing that I made for myself. Yeah, I think I turned on memberships and nobody's wanted to do it. And there's actually a lot of benefit from doing memberships with me, because I think with memberships I could do totally uncensored reactions. So they would be funnier if it warrants being funnier, like stuff that I hate. Be more aggressive. So, but nobody's done it for me, and you see how many subscribers I've got. But yeah, OnlyFans. Jamal, that's not really that weird. There's lots of things like that where people have heard and it just becomes into assumption. Like because Dr. J's on my list, and the only reason he's in my list is because I actually learned about him. But I knew a year before I ever saw him play. People were constantly Dr. J this and Dr. J that. And I had the high top leather Converse All Stars. We called them Dr. J's back then. And then I finally saw him play. So, good thing. But so yeah, it's that way. There's just legends. Damn, Spec. My Rumble was not good to me. Pete Rose does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Okay, you're not going to let him be involved in MLB or MBL. MLB, I get that because what he did, I get that. But the man had still earned the right to be in the Hall of Fame prior to that. So threw me off. I was trying to make sure I didn't cuss, but yes, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Kind of a dick. I think my sister-in-law paid $250 for him to autograph a baseball and take a picture with her. Tiger Woods is one of the GOATs. He's good, but John Daly is amazing, and John Daly shoots his games. I don't know if he still does, but he used to be drunk. That guy was a party animal. Show up hungover and have to drink. Yeah, MLB, MILF, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I get hung out sometimes trying not to cuss. I mean, I'm allowed to say little words, but they're still limited. Even though they told me I could drop big words later, I'm past the 1 minute mark. You're not allowed to cuss within the first minute of your video. But not only do I get in trouble for cussing, there's certain red flag words that if I say, I get hemmed up for. John Daly is amazing. Greg. Oh, absolutely. They definitely going to take a cut. I promise you. Like when people pay me on Super Chat here, I only get like 30% of it. They take that much off of Super Chats when I'm paid. That is a big word. And I think they take such a big cut unjustly because they're just providing the vehicle. We have to provide the content. And Jamal, Tiger's actually slipped off a little bit now. But I mean, he's aging. All players do that. Yeah. Yeah, and see, I just don't think that's right. I don't think they will. They shouldn't. I mean, it happens to everybody, Jamal. Everybody gets older. So, but it can never be taken away how great he was at his peak with all players of all sports. You can never take away what they've done. And see, he can still play. He's still a contender. Not vampires. That's true. What's up? Man, what the hell is going on with my voice today? I'm really not going through puberty. I did that a long time ago. Glad you can make it. Jump in on conversations. We're pretty much talking about everything right now. We were carrying on 3 different conversations at one time. That was going well. What was I going to say? You got the guys that get sad. The third, yeah. Hopefully it's the final one. Like Marino, it just got sad. He got to the point where it was just sad that he kept trying to get another Super Bowl. Okay. I was always a Braves fan. I still love the Braves, but several years ago, I started supporting all Texas teams, except for the Dallas Cowboys. I cannot stress how much I hate the Dallas Cowboys. So, oh yes, Bobby Cox era. Oh my God. That was the Braves. That was the pinnacle of the Braves. Bobby Cox had one hell of a team. Greg Maddux, one of the best pitchers ever, bar none, the best. There's a reason they called him the professor. That dude was phenomenal. Smoltz, yep. Avery, yep. I mean, just look at the entire team. I mean, there were almost no scrubs on the team back then. Chipper, yeah. I mean, you can just go on and on. Perez, all of them, and they all worked so well together. But mostly right now, Jamal, the Astros and then the Rangers. I take the Astros over the Rangers as far as personal favorites.